What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Bricks and Toys. Before we get into today's incredible and exciting build, I do have something that I would love to share with you guys, and that is what is in this box right here. Now, this is the remainder of our sets, and I just want to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek as to what this is, but this is the Amazon 10 Speed Champions in a box. Not a lot of information about this online. This just showed up today. I just want to open it up, show you guys that we got it, and then we're just going to get right into today's build. So after 2 pieces of tape, let's go ahead and let's open it up. And let's take a look. And there it is. That is what you buy on Amazon for $270 US. One giant box with all the cars in it. It does have a single set number of 66802, 18 and older, which is, are all of the Speed Champions 18 and older individually? Interesting. All it says is 10 sets included with an exclusive poster. So, if you guys were wondering if this is the option you want to go with, well, maybe just this here will be the answer that you need. But if not, in a couple weeks, we will unbox this bad boy and get into what is on the inside, how are these packaged, is there 10 individual boxes inside, and more. So, be sure to keep tuned to my channel. If you're interested in this, hit that subscribe button to not miss the video of when we finally get into this. But now we're done talking about this. Let's get into today's exciting video. And today we are talking about helmets. Helmets are back, baby, and it is awesome. If you guys don't know, helmets debuted in 2020. We got, let me just look at my reference sheet right up here. We got the TIE Fighter, the Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett. In 21, we got Darth Vader and the Scout Trooper. In 2022, we got the Red 5 Luke Skywalker helmet, the Mandalorian, and the Dark Trooper. Then in 2023, we got Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and then we got the Princess Leia Bush helmet. And then in 2024, it went crickets. And what was so unfortunate about that is so many reviewers like myself took the Bush helmet as they've hit the bottom of the barrel. We'll be surprised if any helmets come out. And guess what? In 2024, none did. And we thought we were done. Done to a point that I put a shelf in my studio just big enough for the helmets that we did get. And then here comes 2025. And Lego is like, we are back. We are back. And man, we are so back. Like, I am so excited about this set. It's got printed elements. I'm pretty sure it's going to have some sticker elements. But this is, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. But so far, this is the most incrediblest looking helmet. Is incrediblest even a word? I don't care. But that's how I feel about this helmet. It is the most incrediblest looking helmet since the TIE Fighter helmet. The TIE Fighter helmet that currently has like a $200 to $300 resale value and is one of the most expensive retired helmets that there is so far. This one looks, to me, just right now, maybe getting ahead of myself, looks that good. Now, there is a big elephant in the room that we are going to address periodically in this video, and that is the cost of this helmet. This helmet will set you back $70 US, and that is for 730 pieces. I'm okay with that, and the only way we're going to find that out is if we continue on and get this review done and get this set built. So let's talk about this box first, and then we'll count our contents of the box and get to that review and get our answer. This being an 18 and older set, black box, greebled bottom. Exactly what it is. We do have a little bit of a red hue highlighting the helmet. The helmet imposed smack dab on the middle. The helmet itself looks incredible. The stand is exactly what we would expect with these helmet collection stands. Printed plaque, AT-AT driver, perfect. The helmet has colors of light bluish gray, black, accents of red, and a whole bunch of like interesting gribbling techniques, really unique curvatures that is going to probably be done by some really interesting building techniques when we build this set. Above the helmet, we got the name of the set. Below the helmet, we have the Lego logo, and of course, the Star Wars logo for the lineup that this is a part of, Star Wars. Of course, down here at the bottom, 18 and older, set number 75429, 730 pieces, like I already said. Now, taking a look at the side of the box, we got another front look of that helmet. Lego Star Wars helmet collection. So wonderful to see that back. Then on this side, we have Piloto di AT-AT. Basically, AT-AT driver in a different language. And then we have some country of origin and do not eat it right down here. Looking at the very top of the box, we have Lego, it in a different language again, name of the set, and a one-to-one of one of the angled pieces right there. On the bottom of the box, we got recycling information, legal eagles, barcode, Lego app stuff, you know, the usual suspect. Then on the back of the box, we have, well, the AT-AT driver right here from the original movies, which would be Empire Strikes Back. Then we have the back of the helmet right there, so when we build the set, we can reference detail between these two pictures. In between the two pictures, we have a measurement of the helmet itself, again, front facing. But this one says it's going to be about 7.5 inches in height. And then we have a full-size side profile of the helmet right here on the back of the box, this time with a blue hue to offset it. Now, I do want to note that the only back shot I think we have of this helmet on the box is just of the actual helmet from the movie. I'm looking all over once again, and we only get to see this helmet really from the front. I really hope that doesn't really make a difference. Usually with these helmets, the detail is in the front, not really in the back, but I still want to know what the back looks like. So now that our box review is in the bag, let's open up this box and let's see what we have in terms of this 730 piece build. Okay, so coming on down, there's the back of our box. It opens up with these two punch tabs and a rip open. If you choose to rip it, of course, you get 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bag, 4, 5, and then 6. It looks like you start off with building the stand. You can tell that by all of the black brick, where all these have the light bluish gray type brick. We do have our book right there. Get our 20 points with that QR code. Then let's take a look at the sticker sheet. There's actually something really interesting with this sticker sheet. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Where's 1 and 4? Well, obviously, here or here, either one of these could be 1 or 4. There's no numbers. That is an interesting misprint of the sticker sheet, but it is completely irrelevant nonetheless. We will be able to figure out where those stickers go just by following, well, the instruction booklet. Going into the book, well, let's see what we have. This is an 18 and older set. We have some stuff about the attack of Echo Base with the AT-AT drivers and the walkers. Let's continue on, and right goes right into the build. Okay, not much excitement there. Let's go to the back of the book. You're going to see 331 steps and 171 pages to complete this marvelous helmet. I cannot believe that it's a new year with a new helmet. So let's get this thing built and reviewed. Okay, so now you are looking at the built AT-AT driver helmet. And will you just look at that? Will you look at that? It's amazing. We have not so much to really talk about with this one, but we do have a lot to talk about with this one. The number one thing I want to say about this helmet as I start to twirl it around, show you certain unique characteristics with it, is this is the first helmet that's completely built within chunks, stuck to one another to make the helmet. We literally build the helmet off of the stand on up, more or less, give or take a few details. So instead of building the helmet, sticking it down, sticking chunks to it and calling it a day, no, this thing is built in little tiny parts to make what I think is some really good detail. Let's just start off with the front side profile right here. Light bluish gray, nothing to really break it up. We have our sticker element right here. We do have this really interesting gribbling bit right here, accented off with even more gribbling right there. Nice step down, as we normally would expect to get that round, but yet keep it Lego. This is all built in with some finishing bricks, but chunks stuck to, well, a main core. Coming around to the back of the helmet, we have another sticker element right here, as well as two more on the actual back. We have really large slope elements, getting that center rib part of the helmet done with nice detail. A little bit of the darkish red right there to kind of give it a little bit more greebly and an accent of color. Coming over here, this is now two colors here in the back, but we have no sticker stripe over here. Coming over here, it's more of the same as it is on the other side, but this time we have a little red dot right here, breaking up that light bluish gray and giving it some nice color. But again, more of that step plating to make that rounded look that is traditional with helmets. Coming over here to this side profile, just like on the other side, we have two of these Imperial logos in red. These are on printed little dish elements. Then coming down, we have another one of these gribbling parts with gribbling attached to it. Another sticker element right here on the side. These were the stickers that did not have the numbers, but I was able to figure it out, and I'm sure you can as well. Now looking smack dab in the front, there is so much detail. I can see why this set is really highlighted on the box as being from the front only. Two sticker elements on large curved pieces to continue that center rib going through. Then it goes into all of this greebling, which is done with little bricks clicked in, so we get all this intricate little colors, tiles, these little pieces here. Then we get into the eyes. The eye holes are done really nice. We do have another printed element here and here to kind of give that grill look for the, what is that, the breathing apparatus of the helmet. Lots of angled plates right here. Then we have a little bit of red right there to kind of carry in the red from up here. Also, two sticker elements I almost forgot to mention here and here. But the red, red, and then red. Then there's a touch more of red right there with that little cone. And then that finishes out with a little slope in the middle with two more radiator grills. We do have a printed plaque of the AT-AT driver to match all of our other helmets. And that is our helmet, guys. Like, this thing is absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. It is pretty sturdy. Let you guys get a kind of a look from the underneath. Like I said, this is like Technic components all kind of slapped in there. Not too sure what you're all catching on camera, but yeah, very interesting. So there we have it. Let's wrap up this video, guys. Now let's share a few more of the final thoughts about this set, and then we'll be done for the evening, or for the afternoon in this case. One of the things I really want to drive home on this segment of video is I want to touch back in on the price, and then I want to touch back in just a little bit more on the building technique of this set. Now, going back to the price, it is $70. But, you know, with a little bit of research, I've found that that's only $10 more than the original TIE Fighter pilot that's now worth upwards of $200 to $300. Seems like back in the day, $60 for that helmet was a pretty good deal. You want to know how much I paid for mine? I paid about $240 for mine used. So we want to talk about expensive helmets? They can get expensive. What are we getting for the $70? And well, again, printed elements like these Imperial logos, these will be sought after parts, I'm sure of, just like with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. But we also have a whole new style. It's like a abstract. If I had to explain building this set, the most easiest way I could is imagine a puzzle, a 3D puzzle that you don't know what you're building, and you don't know really how it's going to be built as you're putting this set together. And what I mean is, you start off with the core, and then the next thing you know, you're sticking a chunk here, you're sticking a chunk there, and then you get to the point, it's like, wait, is that the eyes? And then it's like, oh yeah, that is the eye holes. And then you get to the other points of like, there's the little breathing apparatus for like the nose and the mouth. And then you get to the point with the front breathing tubes, and then you start to see it come together. But you're not building a conglomerate, sticking it on a stick, and then sticking some things to it, and having a helmet. You are literally building this thing in little teeny bits and pieces, and they're held in with like clips and joints to make this happen. It's the most bizarre helmet out of all of them, and that does not make it bad at all. It actually makes it really refreshing. It is super refreshing. It's like we took a whole year off, came back with a brand new technique, and man, who can complain about that? I know I can't. $70 though, a lot of people aren't happy about it, but I can tell you, it's worth it. It is worth it to experience a whole new take on helmets. I know by the time we got around to the Bush helmet, it was getting pretty predictable. And even with helmets like the Dark Trooper helmet, which isn't really a helmet, it's more of like a head, it was just getting kind of weird. But then they come back with this, and this is incredible. That's all I got to say, guys. $70. You can knock it, or you can try it. And I can tell you, there ain't nothing wrong with trying it. It is so different compared to any other helmets I've ever built. And you're going to find that for yourself. If you like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Share the video with your friends. Consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. Up next on the channel, we're going to be talking about the Van Gogh sunflowers. No, I don't have the set, but I still want to film a video sharing some thoughts about it to share with you guys. So be sure to check that out. Thank you for watching. You all have a good one.